Hello again, my friends. Today is Maundy Thursday, so we're launching quite literally into the wonderful Paschal Triduum, those wonderful 3 days when we go with our suffering Lord into his sufferings and hopefully emerge with him into the glory of his resurrection on Sunday. This month we're talking about recognising God. And I have got the most wonderful, gripping experience of that in my own life. Because 2 weeks ago we buried my very dear and deeply respected sister-in-law. Claudia died. Claudia's death was all wrong from our human point of view. She was only 72, fit, beautiful looking, exercised every day, ate well with my brother, wonderful mind, still working, and the cancer literally devoured her. Her journey of suffering was only 4 months. It was all wrong from our human point of view. My darling brother Jim is devastated. I went down to Nelson for her funeral and I was recognising God in ways which I really hadn't expected. I looked at her in the coffin, peaceful, calm, and I knew without a shadow of doubt that she is in heaven. And I held my darling brother and we cried together. And I recognised God in his suffering, in his pain. He told me that he's relying on his Lord more than he's ever done in his life before. And I knew, once again without a shadow of doubt, that our God is there with him, grieving with him. His journey of grief is only beginning, of course. He'll cope because he's such a faith-filled human being and God is with him. So here, 2 weeks later, we go into Holy Week. We're in Holy Week. And we go into the Triduum. And tonight we'll be with Christ as he institutes the Eucharist yet again, and it will be a very, I don't know what the word is, a very distressing and yet wonderful time for me. I'm looking forward to Easter Sunday because Easter is always a day of wonder and joy and beauty. But a large part of my heart will still be in grief and will be with my grieving brother who has wept oceans of tears over this time. But you know, our very revered founder, Mary Potter, wrote a beautiful reflection on Christ's mother, Mary of Nazareth. And she said that Mary, when she became pregnant with Jesus, Mary sang her Magnificat, and that she sang that Magnificat in her heart every day of her life, even on Calvary. Mary sang her Magnificat even on Calvary. In other words, even in the horror of that awful time, she could still thank and praise her God. And that's my inspiration for this time of personal sorrow and this time of recognising God. You know, we who are Christians have to. I think there was a movie or something, Eyes Wide Shut. I never saw it, but we have to keep our eyes wide shut so that we see things with God's eyes, not necessarily with our own, and that's where the insight comes in. So I leave you with these few thoughts today, and in closing I wish you every blessing of this lovely holy season. Easter is a magnificent time. Mary Potter said, "We live in the joy of the resurrection." And I agree. I leave you with that. And may this Easter be a very blessed one for you. God bless, and we'll talk again soon.